Shalom, everybody. Really good to see you all. I'm coming closer to you. I feel like you're sitting so far. What is wrong with you? I mean, we created all of these nice seats up front and you choose to sit in the back. I'm coming to you. Okay? So, when my wife saw me with this jacket this evening, she said, "Where are you going with this one?" And it has a meaning, and I need to tell you about it because it carries actually a very important meaning. I actually lost my iPad already on the way. It's there. Very good. So why am I here with this jacket tonight? Well, when we were in Norway, Stefan and Anne, where are you? Norway. Hey, here you are. We had a prayer breakfast there, and I went to a shop. And in that shop, I found this thing. I have important things to say. Yeah. So I went to a shop in Oslo, and I said, I saw it. I saw this jacket, and I liked it. I thought, why do I like this jacket? I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, you never go shopping or anything, right? Oh, here you are, Norwegian guy. So this was in Oslo, and I saw this jacket. I'm so sorry. And so I looked at this, and I thought, if it fits me, I'll buy it. It fit me. And I thought, what's special about this jacket? It is made in 1942. It says M. Bourne and Company. It's a marine jacket, a junior officer jacket from the year 1942. I thought, why do I need this jacket from 1942? Because we are calling for people with a calling. I sense of Raoul Wallenberg, of Oskar Schindler, of Corrie ten Boom, of Ambassador Sugihara. Because it's not only about what the governments are doing about the antisemitism. It's not just what, how we educate them and how much money we spend on this and that. I tell you one thing that has hit me. I woke up 2 o'clock this night. I couldn't sleep. And it hit me so deep, so strong. And I sensed something. That the time is coming that Christians should show the moral courage of the previous generations to protect the Jewish people from the dangers of Holocaust-like scenarios which are going to be unleashed. Now, I'm not speaking unbelief or pessimistic things. I'm just saying what I sense is coming to this world. It's already happening in Mamdani's New York. It's already happening in Canada. We had the rabbi of Ottawa, and Idan Sher, right? And stand up. So Marilyn and Chris, you are from Canada. Here's the whole table from Canada. So the rabbi stands up and he says, how old was the boy? 11-year-old boy. 11. Our car was pelted with stones, and our boy cannot find his way anymore. He doesn't know whether he can wear his kippah.
He was afraid. He was afraid to wear his kippah.
Then the next weekend, there were 3 synagogues shot at. Somebody came with an automatic weapon and shot the synagogues in Toronto.
Yeah, and they have to work really hard to keep their synagogues safe. Security costs a lot of money.
I was talking to Lou Engle in New York. We were there in New York. Carl, I met you there after speaking with Lou Engle. Now, Lou told me something in between the meetings that shocked me. And he said, Albert, do you know there's coming another Holocaust? And I was thinking, okay, So how do you live knowing this? What do you do knowing this? You have to plan your life differently knowing this. You can't escape knowing this. So that's what I sensed. That's why I felt that we need to raise a banner for the new generation of Schindlers. A new generation of Wallenbergs. A new generation of Corrie ten Booms. Ambassadors like Sugihara. There were many who stood up, risked their lives. There were many who went to the camps. There were those who lost their lives, like Janusz Korczak. Went with his students to the camp. He didn't leave them. He didn't say, these are Jewish boys. They can go to the camp and the crematorium. No, he went with them. What are we going to do when these kind of events are gonna happen? What are we supposed to do? What is the church supposed to do? Now, what did the church do in the 30s? Nothing. What did the church do in the 40s? Not much either. What's the difference today? Well, there are millions of Christians who have realized that you cannot escape your Hebrew roots. There is no Christianity without Judaism. There is no Christianity without the Hebrew Bible. There is no sense to it all, what you believe, unless there is the Jewish people. Covenants of God. God is a covenant-keeping God, and He is not going to change His mind over what He said about Israel. Somebody during the learning sessions today said something very, very deep. He said, when did antisemitism begin? And he asked the question, and some said from Genesis 3:15, when God spoke about the snake. And then somebody else said something about Genesis. Was it 12? Yes, and then he said, yes. When God spoke and said about the blessing that He's going to bless Abraham with, He also said that He will curse those who will curse Him. So God spoke about the curse, and He spoke about those who will come with His purpose of cursing. And so, what are we supposed to do? I think we're supposed to pray. And I think we're supposed to ask God how He wants to use us. Now things can happen in the world in a very fast pace. Did you, Judah, expect Soviet Union to fall apart? No, not at all. CIA, FBI, nobody knew about it. They did not know about it. They couldn't predict it. And yet it happened, and suddenly, after 70 years, it started 70 years after the bloody communist revolution that turned Soviet Union into a prison camp, for sure. And the freedom started to come. And what happened? The Jewish people suddenly heard that they can go home. And you were involved with this.
I remember Prime Minister Shamir saying that we have to worry about Soviet Jewry because even if there's a miracle and the gates open up, maybe we're going to see 50,000 Jews coming, and it's such a great number.
1.2 million Jews came from Russia. 1.2 million. And I saw how the churches were mobilized in the former Soviet Union to bring the Jewish people home. Swedish church, Word of Life, Operation Jabotinsky started helping the Jewish people come home. Operation Exodus, Even Ezra. Do we have people here from Even Ezra? Yes, we do. Helping, how many people did you help home? How many Jewish people did you help come to Israel? Many. He doesn't have the numbers right now. I'm surprising everybody, myself as well. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this, that God has given us a new coat. And He's clothing us with a new ability, new thoughts, new ideas, new plans. He will shift your life and shift your plans and purposes. It's going to be different because the world is going to be different. It's changing so rapidly. It's changing so fast. Nobody could have ever thought, hey, look, this is what I wanted to see. She found me. She knows. Because the world is changing so rapidly. We need to be ready for that change. Michelle, would you like to pray? I know it's a surprise. I'm surprising myself as well. I didn't mean to do it this way. Ohad Tal said he cannot come. I thought, okay, I'll fill in.